Okay, the final tutorial is based around getting additional information for maths, so to include English and science in your pivot table. Now I've entered some example data at the bottom of maths, so as you can see from line 40 down to line 50 just includes English, just a random product that they've bought, and I've left the total as 0. The idea is that you apply your previous learnt knowledge to get English science information over. So once our information's in, we do the same as we did before. Highlight columns A, B and C. Go to insert and pivot chart. Again, we've got the range as long as it's pivot A to C, that's fine. Existing worksheet is ticked, and I'm just going to select F4 and click OK. So pivot table and chart are empty. So if we do department and legend, we'll do product and axis, and we'll do total and values. So as you can see, English and maths are displayed. That's because we have count of total in there. And the English shouldn't be in there if we look at sum rather than count. So we scroll back up, we simply click on the pivot table and we get the pivot chart fields display on the right hand side. If we click count of total, go to field value settings, changes to sum, English will disappear from this chart. That's because there's 0 in the cells, because it's only example data. But we know that the pivots work because this department, you've got English and maths. Again, you can sort by product. Now, a useful tip for when you're adding English and science, rather than recreating the pivot table, because you've selected A, B, and C, so everything in A, even past the data that's entered, everything in B, everything in C is included in this pivot table. So all we have to do once we've imported our English and science data over is refresh the pivot table. So if you click it once till it's highlighted and you see the border around the pivot table, we can go to data tab at the top and then down to the refresh all drop down and click refresh. It takes a couple of seconds to refresh and then your data is dragged over to the pivot table. Saves you recreating it, saves you messing around with the values and the counts and the pivot chart fields and all that sort of stuff. Thank you.